Hello, this is a recording of the participant information sheet and the object instructions for the Young-Onset Dementia and Career Development Study. I will start with page 1, the participant information sheet. My name is Rachel Allen. I'm a PhD student at the Alzheimer's Scotland Centre for Policy and Practice at the University of the West of Scotland. You are receiving this participant information sheet because you may be interested in participating in my PhD research project. These pages provide more details about the project. A video with the details of this sheet is also available on YouTube. What is this project about? My research aim is to explore how women living with young-onset dementia in Scotland experience life and work in the context of career. The word career often relates to paid work or employment. However, in this project, the understanding of career is not just about paid work, but also different roles we may have throughout our lives. Page 2. Why is the project important? We know that women often have different life and work experiences compared with men, and that having young-onset dementia impacts identity and paid work. This project will widen our understanding of the specific impact for women, for paid work, but also other roles that are part of our lives. Why have I been invited to take part? You've been invited to take part because you are a woman living in Scotland, living with young-onset dementia. The symptoms of dementia started before you were 65 years old. Do I have to take part? No. Participation is entirely voluntary. It is up to you to decide whether or not to take part. If you do decide to take part, you'll be asked to keep this information sheet and sign a consent form. If you decide to participate and then later change your mind, you'll be able to withdraw at any time until 2 weeks after your interview. This means I will delete your personal information and data, including any data from our interview. You will not need to give a reason if you decide to withdraw. What are the benefits of taking part? You will not directly benefit from participating in this project. However, I hope the findings from this project will benefit others living with young-onset dementia by sharing what is learned from the research. Participating also offers an opportunity to share about your life experiences. Page 3. What are the disadvantages of taking part? There are no direct disadvantages of taking part. However, participation will involve you voluntarily giving your time. Everyone has individual needs, so if you are concerned about potential disadvantages that may affect you, please do discuss these with me. What does taking part involve? If you decide to participate, we will arrange an initial discussion online using Microsoft Teams. This gives you an opportunity to meet me, ask questions, and ensure you are comfortable with using Teams software. We will discuss the consent form, recording your formal agreement to participate, and I will email this to you for completion if you have not already completed this. You will be invited to participate in an interview that will last approximately 1 hour. You are welcome to have a relative or friend with you during the interview. They will also need to sign the consent form. The interview will be online using Teams. You will be asked to bring an object to the interview that represents your life and work. Our interview will start by discussing this. I would like to record our interview, both what is on the screen and the audio, and will ask for your permission to do this before the interview begins. Confidentiality. To take part, I will need to record your full name and contact details. This information will be stored in accordance with UK General Data Protection Regulation and university guidelines. I will only use your information to contact you about the study. It will not be used for any other purpose, and only myself and Dr. Louise Ritchie will be able to access it. When the research is published, you will be referred to by a pseudonym, a name that is not your real name. This helps to ensure your contribution is anonymous. A privacy notice for the project is available on request. We're now on page 4. What happens after my interview? I will send you an email to thank you for your participation. Your interview will be transcribed. What is said is put in writing, so I can read it. You can still decide to withdraw from the project until 2 weeks after your interview date. After this time, I will begin to analyse the information from your interview and other interviews from the project. You can choose to receive updates about how the project is progressing if you would like these. When will the project finish? I will write about the project in my thesis, which I will submit to the university for my PhD qualification. I hope this will be sometime in late 2024. As well as the thesis, I hope to share the learning from this project by writing articles for academic journals and creating an accessible summary in written and video form. You can opt in to receive updates when available. If you have any questions at all or would like to discuss the project further, please get in touch. My research is supervised by Dr. Louise Ritchie, and you are also welcome to contact her with any questions or complaints. Our email addresses are below. rachel.allen@uws.ac.uk. That's RACHEL.ALLEN@uws.ac.uk. And louise.ritchie@uws.ac.uk. That's LOUISE.RITCHIE@uws.ac.uk. Thank you for reading this participant information sheet. We will now read through the object instructions, choosing an object to bring to interview. For our interview, I will ask you to bring an object that represents your life and work. We will start the interview by discussing your object. It could relate to your paid work, voluntary work, or a role you have in your family or community. It can be anything you like. It just needs to be important to your life and work. Please choose something easy for you to find, hold, and bring along. You can also draw a picture of an object if that is easier for you. Using objects known as artifacts in interviews may be new to you. Using objects can help us to think and explain things in different ways, and this is why the interviews will begin with the object you've chosen. Here are a few ideas from my own life and work, but you may choose something completely different to any of these. It's a very individual choice. There are 3 photos on the object instructions, each with a description, and I'll now read through each of the descriptions. This photo of me as a child with my pet mouse, Honey, signifies the importance of pets throughout my life. It was also printed in Bunty magazine, which I loved reading. When I was 17 years old, I became ill with ME. This walking stick is an object that represents my experience of chronic illness and how this has impacted my life. This necklace is my favourite item of jewellery. It shows how faith is an important part of my life. The larger cross was given to me by my grandmother before she died, and it reminds me of her. Thank you.